Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the Maketoys Yellow Bulldozer, or bonecrusher, if you will. Yeah, and here he is in his truck mode. As you can see, he's got no wheels at all, so there is no rolling of this figure. It is stationary. Outside of that, though, I think he does look pretty nice. Getting the gun off the side. He does make a pretty convincing bulldozer. And he's got these are on ball joints here, and then these are on ball joints. So you get a pretty good range of motion with the shovel itself. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And so let's get him transformed. So you want to take that apart. Rotate these off to the side, just to kind of get them out of the way. Undo this section here. Untab the legs, they'll come down. And then pull this assembly here out. This will come forward, lock into place. And then we just you kind of have to finagle this so that these are on the back. And then rotate it back into place like that. Untab the legs, they rotate forward, and then you fold the foot down. This will rotate around like this, and then the heel spur comes down like that. Just like that. Pull the arms apart, then you get the head up like so. They come down, kind of flip these to the back here, and this assembly will come up and just kind of rest on his back like that. Doesn't really tab in, it just kind of sits there. Rotate this down, around, and flip out the fist. Come on, there we go. Trying to get it all straightened out there, and flip out the fist, and there you go. And yeah, I have my issues with this thing too. Grab the gun here, and you can slide this out, so it's got the little barrels, and you can plug it into the side of his arm, and there you go. Yeah. So, okay, first off, he's got blue eyes. Don't like that. This doesn't really lock into place, so I don't like that. This kibble here is in the back, so I don't really like that. Not much you can do about this back piece just kind of hanging off the side, so I don't like that. I mean, there's not much about this that I actually like. With the green one, it seemed like this wasn't as visible as much, but he's just got these massive holes in his forearms for the transformation, and it really shows on the yellow one. Like it's almost like there's no arm there. So I don't know. Looking at it now, it goes into the whole, like, is this figure dated? And I can easily say this one feels dated. You can pull these off, and you can plug them into the hand, and they're supposed to be like a lightsaber. I think it's kind of stupid. But posability wise, head is on a ball joint, so it gets a decent range of motion. Shoulders are on ball joints, and there's also a hinge here. There is a bicep swivel, double bend elbow. Hand is on a ball joint. Waist swivels, but you do have this assembly on the back, so you gotta be mindful of that and all this kibble on the back. Hips are on ball joints, knee ball joint, and toes on a ball joint. There's also a little bit of a swivel there. Posability is decent, but yeah. Like I said, I think they changed a lot of stuff for the green version, and I wish I had the green version now so I can just kind of show off the differences, but seems pretty noticeable. So for size comparisons, here he is with an MP car. So it doesn't work for MP. Here he is with the Chug, the standard Chug stuff. Seeker mold. A little taller than a Seeker, so not terrible though. I think it fits in quite well with the Chug scale. And here he is with from Hercules, who compresses a little bit better into a coherent robot, I would say. He doesn't have quite as much back kibble, and part of the shovel becomes his chest. So like the G1 figure, the shovel became the chest, so it's like part of it became the chest. So there's at least an attempt at G1 accuracy on this. There really isn't any attempt on this one. And here he is with the Combiner Wars. And I mean, I say of these guys, I like him, followed by him, then he's dead last. I like this guy just because of the fact that he looks G1, even though he doesn't feel good at all. But he does have that kind of look with the big scoop as the chest. I mean, that's kind of like critical to the character, I always thought. So, and they just completely was like, yeah, we'll just put the shovel on his ass. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. They at least made an attempt. So, anyway. For a score on this guy, I'm going to give him I'll give him a 5 out of 10. I'm not a huge fan of him. The figure is good. He just does not invoke a G1 aesthetics enough for me to go, this thing is awesome. So next we'll look at the last one, Scavenger, and we'll get the whole team out together, and then we'll go into giant mode after that. So there you go.